gear. Hi guys, Blake here with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful Upper Lake Taneycomo. It is Monday, May the 25th, and I'm gonna do the one cast for you today. Today I've boated up here. I'm starting right across from outlet 1. We've had some scattered thunderstorms, pop-up showers, whatever you want to call it, today. So it's just kind of been off and on. The sun will be out, it'll rain, then the clouds come, it rains some more, then it stops and the sun comes back out again. Just kind of been off and on. Let's see, they've been running about the same schedule every day this week. They run that no generation in the morning until about noon, then they turn it on to 1, and then 2 units for the rest of the day until 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, and that is the schedule again today. So it's about 2:30 in the afternoon now, and they are running the 2 units again. The something I'm noticing, oh, there's one right there, dang it, come on. Something I'm noticing is that the water seems to be getting a little clearer, at least it is up here, after the rainstorm we had a second ago. I'm sure the creeks are blown out a little bit now. When I went to drive to get lunch earlier, Cooper Creek was flowing really hard with mud. Right now I'm using a 3/32 ounce sculpin and ginger jig with an orange head. Has been a hot color lately. We've gotten lots of good reports on it over the last 4 or 5 days. Some big browns being caught on this color lately. So I figured I'd start there today. It's been a while since I came out and jig fished. Most of the fishing I've been doing lately when the water's off is one of those Turner micro jigs under a float, which I've also heard from plenty of the guides that seems to be a really good choice in the morning whenever you're fishing the trophy area. Fishing reports for today. Dwayne had a trip this morning. He said that they had to work for him a little bit today, but they caught some jigging like I am right now. He said that black was the best color this morning. He said they had what he believed to be a 21, 22 inch rainbow on, and it got off right at the boat, came unbuttoned. Captain Steve Dickey took out a trip this morning, and they were throwing night crawlers below Fall Creek, and he said they did very well. Didn't hear anything about the pink power worm today. We just had some guys come back as I was leaving to come do the one cast who said they were catching them on a variety of colors of jigs. I know that with this 1 to 2 units of water, I think Phil did yesterday the chuck and duck method, but the scuds in any form, float or dragging or chuck and duck, this is like one of my favorite flows for scud fishing. I haven't heard too many reports about power bait today either. It seemed that night crawlers and jigs kind of took the cake today. If I don't get another bite here in a second, I am going to switch colors. I think my camera's been falling down. Sorry about that, guys. We'll adjust that. I hope that wasn't down that whole time. I'm thinking maybe this 3/32 ounce jig might be a little too heavy, especially in this shallow flat that we're coming up on. And I brought a couple more rods. I think I got a 16th ounce tied up over here. All right, I'm gonna switch to a 16th ounce tri-olive jig. That's on 4-pound test. We'll be getting soon to the point in the summer when the water gets completely clear where 2-pound tests will be necessary to really catch the fish. When there's 2 units of water running, I think you can get away with 3/32 or 16th ounce. Just depends on how heavy your line is and how deep the water is, really. And you could throw an 1/8 ounce too, but for me, 2 units of water, if I'm fishing over deeper pockets, I'll throw that 3/32. But if I get over something that's as shallow as what we're fishing right now, then I like the 16th ounce. And I heard somebody say they were using a tri-olive earlier on the dock and they were catching some fish. And even with this 16th ounce over water that's this shallow, you got to pick up that action. Right here below outlet 3, Dwayne was telling me about a part of the gravel bar that's clean, and then there's that darker line or whatever you want to call it right on the other side, and he said that they were just laid up, all kinds of fish laid up right on that line. So I'm gonna cast over there and see what happens. I can see one, he's chasing after it. He got it. Oh boy, when the water gets this clear, you can really see those fish. Ooh, that's a pretty rainbow. So, and I saw a few other fish actually chasing in behind this one. This isn't the one that I thought was gonna hit it. There are definitely some fish laid up on that clean gravel. This one is ripping some drag out. Oh yeah, it's a pretty male. Good fighter. I might even net this one. Oh yeah. That might be close to 20 inches. Big old kype jaw, very beautiful colors, not too spotted. That is a beautiful fish. He had a good hook set, I can say that. There we go. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful male. Little kype jaw there. And he's gonna go. $19.5 inches. Close Close but no cigar. There you go, buddy. Oh, almost hit the 20 mark. All right, I still got a little bit of that gravel bar over here. Let's see if I can do that again. That spot there in front of outlet 3 has always been a good spot. Oh, whoa. Oh, he about spit that right into my face. An example of my cat-like reflexes there. And we're dropping off into the, I don't know what you want to call this, the pothole, the panhandle, rocking chair. I think rocking chair is the technical term. So now I'm going to let my jig sink quite a bit longer. It goes from about being 3 or 4 foot there to probably 8 foot here. And there is actually a mud line coming out of that creek over there, or out of that outflow. I think I get my boat a little closer to that and fish that mud line. If you're ever out here fishing and you know it's a day like today when we had a, oh golly, again. It's a day where the rain comes in real hard and fast, and you get some of those mud lines coming off the creeks and the outflows. Fish right on the edge of them. A lot of time, I don't think the fish like the murky water, but they'll sit on the very edge of those and wait for food to come drifting through. There's one. And I don't know if he was right under the boat, if he had been following that since the mud line, but come here, buddy. Another very healthy bow there. Ow. Well, they seem to be liking this tri-olive jig pretty good. Might have to go home and tie one of these tri-olives up on an orange head and give it a try. Okay, I can't go too much longer. My audio is on 1 bar of battery here, so we might go down to the boat ramp. I think something that would help anybody out who's fishing up here and you're on a boat, if you got an advantage of a depth finder, go around and just drive real slow and check all your depths. That way when you're drifting through an area, you know how deep it is and you know how long you need to let that jig sink so that you know you're working it on the bottom. I think that would be of a major advantage. And that also helps if you're fly fishing and drifting an indicator, you know when to switch your depth. Or if you're fishing different types of jerk baits and you want to stick to the bottom. Either way, I say that knowing your depths of your area that you're fishing in is definitely an advantage. Well, the wind's kind of blowing me towards this tree over here, so I guess I'll go over there. Turn the camera, get you guys facing the right direction here. There we go. All right. And the clouds have went from being kind of light blue when I got up here. Using a marabou jig. Right. Kind of a little feather jig with a lead head.
Alright. Yeah, we need a little bit of sun so we can get some spinnerbait.
Yeah, I think there might be another round of rain coming. I can see it falling out of the sky over there. Good luck to you too. So anyway, kind of the pattern that's been happening all day. It was light blue again, and now it's getting dark, and I can see some rain falling in the direction of the resort. And the wind is picking up something fierce. If you're a fan of night fishing, they've been turning the water off around 8 or 9 o'clock at night. You can get up here and wade a lot of that upper water there by the dam and down here by Trophy Run. The night fishing's a lot of fun. You can do a lot of different methods: jerk baits, jigs, streamers, top water patterns like a mouse, or there's lots of different ways. And night fishing's a lot of fun if you've never tried it. Talked to the Firehouse bow fishing guys. They're up here fishing right now. They said they were doing pretty all right up there on that south side with a white jig, fishing that corner right by the cable. Another note is anytime you see like a clean gravel backed by like darker gravel, that's usually where it gets a little deeper, and the fish really like to hold on seams like that. So if you're ever out fishing and you see something like that out here, try a couple casts inside of that seam. The wind is really pushing me in where I don't want to be at right now. I see some fish jumping back there. phone just died. Uh-oh. Starting to get some thunder. I didn't see the lightning, but I was also kind of looking down at the ground. Might have to cut the video here soon. I don't mind fishing in the rain. The fish are already wet, they don't care. The lightning is a little different. I can see some fish over here in the shallow water. They're flipping, rolling side to side, feeding on the bottom. Feeding on probably scuds if I had to guess. I think for the last section of this, I want to throw the last jig I brought, which is a 16th ounce black and yellow, and it looks like I'm about to start getting rained on. All right, last couple casts here before I gotta put the camera equipment away. All right, I gotta call this one last cast. Unless it stops raining. I usually bring rain gear with me on a day like today, but it was sunny and blue skies when I left the dock 30 minutes ago. All right, I just gotta take one more cast. Okay, well, I think that noise signifies the end of the show today. So we thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook. If you haven't liked the YouTube channel, press subscribe and hit the little bell. It'll let you know when we upload every day. We thank you guys for watching, and we will see you again tomorrow.